Hello, Missy, and everyone else. My name is Tommy, and in this video, I just want to show you three things you could do today to help bring in more customers. Now, you're most likely sitting there asking yourself, why am I doing this, and what's in it for me? Well, luckily, because I read minds, the answer is usually most local business owners are too busy running their own business and don't have enough time to master online marketing. And sometimes the only hesitation is just not knowing who actually knows what they're doing. So I like to give a free actionable game plan first. So if you like it, great. We can work together. If not, you still win. But let's jump right in. So right now, the average length for the number one result on Google for electricians has 1,500 to 2,000 words on their homepage. And this is how Google knows what you guys do. Like they see electric, electric. So when people search electric, you show up. But the thing is, you don't have as much keyword density, and you need 2,000 words, so you have certain keywords repeat over and over again, like the area you service, right? Now, if we look at you guys, obviously there's not a whole lot of words, but to be exact, you have, let's take a look, 121 words. Now, if we look for, the exact area you guys are in, for the number one competitor, people who are ranking number one, which means they're getting a lot more calls, their business is making a lot more money, and they're growing faster, right? Which is exactly where you guys want to be. These guys obviously have a lot more words. And again, it's not just to look pretty, it's so they can filter out the types of customers. And this doesn't just help with ranking, this also helps filter out and get calls for specific types of jobs, like EV chargers, like look, electrical, you could have EV chargers, you can have generators, really anything, right? As well as what are those called? Solar panels, right? And because of that, we're gonna go to my handy dandy tool over here called Ahrefs. This essentially gives you behind the scenes data that Google is looking at when it comes to ranking a website. We can see they have 142 keywords, which means they're in the top three for 46 of those, right? But essentially, the main thing is that they have these keywords and that they're ranking for them. And we can see that they're ranking for overloaded surface breaker, right? Like they want customers for those. Solar energy, right? Obviously, they're targeting solar energy jobs. Electric murals, electricians Conway, right? So in the area, anytime somebody looks these things up, active or things that your active looking customers are searching for, they're coming across them. So that's exactly what you guys want if you want calls from people who need help or who need electric help in Conway. Well, they should be coming to you, right? Now, the next thing is ranking, right? Because you can see they're in the top 46. That's not just because they have more keywords. It is a reason, but it's because of this thing here called backlinks, right? And backlinks are essentially like, you know, when one website links to yours, like a vote of confidence or an endorsement, it helps rank them. Now, these guys have 1.7K, and I'm sure not a lot of those are exactly where they want to be, but you guys only have five, right? And again, they're basically just you linking back to yourself, like your own website, your own website. This has nothing to do with electricians. This has nothing to do with electricians. And the way a backlinks works is like if you're asking for mechanic advice, right? And you ask 100 mechanics versus 100. Let's say you guys have the same amount of backlinks, 100 mechanics versus 100 fast food employees for car advice. Who are you going to trust? Same thing with Google. If there's five people here who have nothing to do with electricians, and these guys have 1.7K people that have to do with electricians in Conway, who do you think they're going to trust? Like this: top 10 best electricians in the area. Solar panel website, best electricians in Florence, 30 best electricians in Conway. All the areas they service, all these websites have to do with electricians, which means when people are searching for that keyword that they rank for, electricians in Conway, they're going to be at a higher rank, right? They're going to be at a higher position. Like you can see here, some of them are at 2, some of them are a lot lower. Like right here, position 2, position 1. They're very high ranking because they have a lot of endorsements for that keyword, if that makes sense. And again, if you have any questions, please reach out to me. But that's how those two things work together. Now, the last thing I want to talk to you about is going to be another way people search is going to be the map pack. this part here. And some people, they just come here and they click for an electrician. Now, the way a citation works is just your name, address, phone number listed consistently across directories like Yelp, BBB, Facebook, etc. And your competitor, well, they just have more listings than you, which builds more trust with Google. Now, the fix, match their citations, add 50 to 100 more to outrank them in the map pack, and really it's just simple leverage, right? And again, these guys just have a little bit more citations than you, right? So we could look at the citations they have using sites like Bright Local, White Star, get those exact same citations for you, and you'll be right here at the top, right? Again, getting to the top is not magic. It's just a method, which means you get more calls, which means you got to hire more people, grow your company, and really get it to the place you want it to be. Now, again, 1,500 words of optimized content on your homepage, right? So Google knows what you do, where you do it at, what to show your website for and your business. 3, more relevant backlinks than your competitors. So when you do show up for those keywords, you're at the top. You're the number one authority for that keyword. And finally, citations. You want 200 to 300 consistent citations to be at the top of this map pack. Now, you can take this, do it yourself, totally fine. But again, if you'd rather save some time and get it done right, give me a call at 719-722-6288. Once again, my name is Tommy, and I look forward to talking to you.